Hey guys, what's up? Deck here. Welcome back to Stack Deck. Today we are ranking every game I played in 2024. Now, this is going to be a tier list on every game that I played a significant amount of. If I just loaded up the game, like Mario RPG, and I didn't actually play through Mario RPG, or at least get probably like 3 or 4 hours in, I'm not counting it on this list. This is just for games that I've actually spent a good amount of time in, except for one game, which is Banana, because I loaded it up, clicked it one time, and then uninstalled it. But let's go with this. So we got S tier. S tier is you have to play this, pick it up right now. It is worth the price. A tier is, hey, if you're interested in it, go pick it up sometime. You don't have to rush out to go get it right now. B tier is probably go get it when it's, it's on sale. That's probably a good time to pick it up. C, it probably doesn't really matter if you get this or not. There's D, which is, if it's your thing, that's cool. It's not really my thing. Can we add a row below? And then we're going to do red. Let's do F tier. F tier is stay the hell away from this. This is a stupid game. It's not worth it. Okay, first off, we have Apex Legends. So for a while, Apex Legends was going to be S. And then it was like, well, maybe A would probably be more good. And it was like, well, B. And it was like, B is probably a good place to keep Apex Legends. And then they announced, hey, we're going to make it so you have to buy 2 season passes every season and do a bunch of other stuff. And then it went to F. And now they're just kind of, oh, well, it's not going like, we're taking that back. We're not doing that anymore. So then it goes back up. But for me, it's a D. It was really fun back in the time when we were playing it. I stopped playing it after they started messing everything up. And it's just, there's no point in doing that. Like, I'm done with it. I don't want to deal with Apex Legends anymore. They've gone time and time again, messing stuff up for their people, for their customers, their player base. I'm just not interested. Even if they backtrack, it's a little too late, So I'm not going to do that. Next is Arcade Paradise S. Arcade Paradise is absolutely amazing. I play this on Game Pass. I play this on Steam. I have it for Switch. It's awesome. You're basically you run a laundromat. You're getting put in charge by your parents. They want to show you some responsibility. This game is about learning responsibility, learning not to take shortcuts, but also, your parents are a relic of the past. They don't know what they're talking about, and you got to show them off. You got to show them up, and that crypto might let you open your own business. Stuff like that, but you run basically a laundromat, and you slowly over time turn it into an arcade because you see that the old arcade machines make more than the laundry machines. Meanwhile, this entire time, you're not telling your dad, and he's the one who actually owns the laundromat. So as the time goes on and you're expanding the arcade, he's proud of you because he thinks you're expanding the laundromat until things happen and some stuff goes wrong. But overall, it's a pretty fun game. I really enjoyed it. It's also not that expensive, and I am looking forward to see what these other guys do. Plus, every arcade machine that is in the game, you can play. It is its own game. You could play pool. You could play air hockey. You could play basically asteroids, Pong, whatever it is. They have an arcade machine for it. They have a Pac-Man, which is called like Cop Chaser or something. It's great. It's like top-down Grand Theft Auto Pac-Man. I really like this game. It's awesome. All right, next is Banana. Banana, you load up the game and you click the banana one time, and then you get the achievement, and then you uninstall it. That is what you do. So, Banana is a scam game, pretty much. So what people do is they download it and then they idle it over like a auto clicker. And then after so many hours, it possibly gives you a banana Steam item. that you could just sell, and that's all it is. But the developers have privated their account, and you can't see how many of these exist, so the prices are kind of like fake, possibly. It's just a big thing. You gotta watch the Spiffing Brit. He's got a video all about this. If you just want an easy game to complete, it's free. You just load it up, you click the banana one time, and then you uninstall it, and you never touch it again. F tier. Okay, Botany Manor. Botany Manor is a fantastic game. It was another one of the Game Pass games. I would never have played this if it wasn't on Game Pass. So, you know, for all it's worth, Xbox did a good thing there. Same thing with Arcade Paradise. I would not have touched that if it wasn't for Game Pass. So, Botany Manor, basically it's a puzzle game where you are following puzzles and you're creating like combinations of like what kind of pots to use, what kind of like water to use, the seeds, and you have to make every plant. And every time you make plants and stuff, you unlock areas of the house and you go around. It's like the manor area of Tomb Raider, like 2 or 3, when you lock the old dude in the freezer, mixed with like gardening. So Botany Manor is actually really fun. I don't want to give it S tier because it's not for everybody. However, it's got to go in A tier. Like, it's a short game, it's simple, it's sweet, but it's a puzzle game, and I love it. It was amazing. I like playing it. Definitely A tier. If you like this kind of thing, definitely play it. Alright, so let's go with Call of Duty Warzone. So, first off, let's go Warzone before Black Ops 6 released. So, Warzone before Black Ops 6, it was okay. You know, let's do B for that. It was an alright game. It is what it is. You know, it's interesting. And then Black Ops 6 released. They took away some maps, changed which ones you played in. The gameplays got better. I didn't like the maps though. So overall, it's free to play though. So you got this. It's got to be C tier. I'm not that interested in it, to be honest. I'll play it if like Landon is on and he says I have to play the game with him because he's bored. Then I'll get on and I'll play it. It is what it is. I liked Warzone before the update. Pre-Black Ops 6, the Warzone update was better. Now, saying that, Warzone is supposed to be having an update in next year, and it's supposed to go back to, was it Verdansk or whatever? That might be super awesome. It might jump up to like A tier after that. But right now, it's just the map selection that we currently have for Warzone, the Resurgence mode and all that stuff. It's just worse than it was 6 months ago, in my opinion. So that's why that's going there. Now, the next game is a game that was an original game, got delisted and remastered and then reposted. And that's for like the Series X version. So this is Hunt Showdown, which you can't see, it's invisible. I will tell you, Hunt Showdown is an amazing game. It is super fun. I'll set it right here above it in a second so you can see the logo. But super fun. It is all about like a 1800s kind of Van Helsing kind of film, right? So you're going in, you gotta hunt down monsters. So a bunch of players, or a bunch of team of players, basically load up in a map randomly in different areas. It's an extraction hunting game, but it's like Van Helsing. So you have your team, more teams are going in. You'll have 1 to 2 monsters, sometimes a bonus monster to make a third. That is just in the map. So it's like you gotta find like the pig butcher, or like a giant pig monster guy who like catches you on fire and stuff. You got like a swarm of like scarab things, like roaches that come in at you. You got like a giant crocodile dude, like Killer Croc on the loose. You got different monsters like that. And the point is, there's 1 to 2, sometimes a third one in every game. And when you kill them, you collect their bounty token. The bounty token gives you XP, and gives you money so you can buy stuff. Now, the thing is, your character is permadeath unless if you make it out. So you got to go in, kill the monster, get the actual bounty token, and then you got to go back to either a boat or a horse carriage and extract. Meanwhile, there's other players in the game, and they want that bounty token, and only one player can have the bounty token at a time. Each main monster drops 2. Each bonus monster drops 1. So when you kill one monster, you and your partner, if you're in duos, can both pick up a bounty token. Except for the bonus token. It's just 1. But all XP and all benefits are split. So it doesn't matter if you pick up the bounty token or your partner picks up the bounty token. As long as the person who picks up the bounty token extracts, you'll both get the rewards. However, if your character dies, he is dead. He is permadeath. You cannot get him back. Now, one thing is, your XP and everything will also be halved from doing that, which is awful. But you can also prestige by gaining up levels. Your character levels up. They can get different perks, different abilities. One of my favorite abilities is fanning. So you got a revolver. You can just shoot it super fast, especially with the Codwell conversion pistol. Plus you get the extended with the 22 bullets or something. You just instantly take down anyone coming near you. It's super fun. I really like it. Now, that being said, I have to give this an S tier, and you're not going to be able to see it there. I'm going to set it in front of Arcade Paradise. Fantastic game. It's absolutely amazing. There's an issue though. On the series version, they did an update and they changed the game. Now, everything they did in Huntdown Showdown 1896 is fantastic. It's so much better than the original, except it's kind of unplayable, and that sucks because they did really good improvements for Hunt Showdown. But last time I played it, you'd be lagging a lot. You'd kill somebody, and then their body would be on the ground, and then just vanish, and then you get shot from behind because they technically never died on their screen. You'd hit somebody 10 times, find out that they never got a hit marker on their screen because of the lag difference, and it was just awful. And I gotta say, at the time, I gotta drop it down to D. And that sucks because Hunt Showdown is amazing. Now, I will say it's been about 4 or 5 months since I played it. So they might have fixed those issues. If they fix those issues, S tier all the way. But as of right now, I don't know if they fixed those. And I can't rank it based off of that. So if you want to know my actual Hunt Showdown ranking, it's S. The remake, last time I played it, was a D. Alright, Little Kitty Big City. S tier. It's fantastic. You play a little cat, gets knocked out of the top window of a skyscraper. Bunch of cartoony animation coming in, and you end up on the street below. Now, the point of the game is you got to make it back up to that top window you fell out of before your human comes home. Yeah, because you don't want them to be sad that their cat's not there. So you gotta run around the city, you meet different animals, you do a bunch of different things. You can trip humans, steal their phone if you want to, drop it in the ocean. Just cat stuff. You can knock stuff off of tables, knock stuff off of shelves. You find yarn balls and all of that. Find shiny things to give to pigeons because they'll give you unlocks. Just different things like that. You can get hats and all this stuff in the game. It's a really fun game. If you're one of those fans of cats, or if you've played Untitled Goose Game, if you enjoy Untitled Goose Game, you will enjoy Little Kitty Big City. It is basically the same game. It's fantastic. S tier all the way. I really enjoyed it. It's really fun. Now, Fallout 76. If you'd ask what this was on release, it'd be F. But then Wastelanders came out, and it was C. And then some more stuff came out, and it goes up even higher. Now, Fallout 76, I have to give it B tier. I played this for the casino update. I played Wastelanders. Really fun game. I really enjoyed the new updates. They really took a terrible game, just downright awful, like 1 out of 10 awful game, and they raised into a pretty good 7 or 8. Fallout 76 is still increasing. The reason that Fallout 76 is not an A for me is unless if you have Fallout first, it does not seem playable to a point. So like beginning game, awesome, it's great. However, if you're late game and you're a loot hoarder, you know what makes Fallout Fallout, you don't have that much storage. Like scrap is a huge amount of storage, and if you like someone that's like base building and all that, which I built my base on the golf course, because hell yeah, in a post-apocalyptic apocalypse, I'm definitely gonna have a green yard. But the problem with that is you can't store that much junk unless if you pay the $7.99 a month Fallout first. You get a tent, you get so you get fast travel to a different place, you got your unlimited scrap thing, you get free $5 a month free little monetization token thing, so you could buy something from the Bethesda store. And that's the thing, unlimited scrap. That is the only reason that I feel like you need Fallout first. And without Fallout first, I feel like Fallout 76 is just unplayable. I don't want to carry a million things around all the time. And I don't want to get rid of a million things. All of the vendors run out of tokens or caps way too fast. And you just end up being like, okay, cool, now I'm over encumbered. And I have to either stop playing the game for today, and then I get back on tomorrow when I can sell more stuff and then get over encumbered again. Or I'm forced to play Fallout first and dump all my scrap into a little bin so I don't have to worry about it. That's why to be, if they made it so you have like unlimited scrap in the base game, A tier all day. Alright, Elden Ring. Obviously, it's an S tier. Obviously, it is the number 1 S tier. Why can't I make it over there? So, Elden Ring released. I played on PS4 Pro. I put 400 hours in it. I also bought it for Xbox One, and I put 300 hours in it. And then I played it on Series X, and I put 150 hours in it. And then I bought it on PC, and I put another 60 hours in it. It's just fantastic. It's my first Souls-like game. And the disappointing thing is I don't know if I'll like Souls-like games after Elden Ring. Because like if I go back to them, are they going to be good? I don't know. Elden Ring's fantastic. But I like open world games. I like that go anywhere, fight any boss, anytime kind of thing. And I like going into other people's worlds and defeating the boss for them and being a badass. Now, did I do it in an overpowered way? Yes and no. Because while I did have a blood build as my main build, I also used like a frenzy incantation build for dragon spells. Like I did a dragon priest, I did a sorcerer, but my main one was blood. Yeah, and you're like, oh, Rivers of Blood is powerful. I agree. I didn't use it. I used Reduvia Blade. I used a Reduvia Blade dagger build, and that was my my Elden Ring build the entire time. And that's also the build I beat the DLC with. DLC was also amazing. It's the same game. It's S tier. The DLC, Shadow of the Erdtree. But yeah, I haven't gotten into a game like that in forever. I think Infamous Second Son was the last game I bought, and then I beat it 3 times. Elden Ring, I even played even more. I played for 27 hours straight. Took a 3-hour nap. And then I played for another 29 hours straight. Took a 6-hour nap and came back for another 18 hours straight. I could not put down Elden Ring. It was fantastic. I had so much fun with it. Fall Guys. It is what it is. It's C tier. I'm not that big into Fall Guys. It's fun, little thing to play with. I only play it because Jackson plays it, and when he doesn't want to play Call of Duty or Fallout 76, the entire group just gets on Fall Guys for a while. Fun game there. It is what it is, you know. Pokemon Sword and Shield. Alright, so I'm replaying Pokemon Sword for the Stack Deck channel. If you want to check it out, the link, well, I guess I'll link the playlist in the description for Pokemon Sword. It's still ongoing on the channel. Check that out if you will. Also hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. But Pokemon Sword and Shield, I don't like it as much as Scarlet and Violet. I know a lot of people like this one better. I don't like this one as much, but it's still A tier. Like it's fantastic. Yeah, Pokemon Sword and Shield is great. If they ever change anything, like if your Pokemon could follow you in this, if you could do all of the other stuff that was added in to, like, I don't know, Legends Arceus or something, it might be S tier. But because they always release a game, take away features, and then just do different things, it's just A tier. Alright, Suika Game. Suika Game is S. It's just addicting. Like, let's do S. Let's do A. It's A. It's an addicting game. It's super fun. It's just a cozy game. You just run around. You just mix some fruit together. Try to beat it. I like it. It's cute. It's $2. You can't beat it. Super Mario Run. You might be wondering, why is there a mobile game on a tier list? Well, this year I paid for the full version of Mario Run because I played the free one. I 100% everything in the free version. Every time they do like the little, every once in a while they do levels, I'd 100% that. I just play it on breaks at work. It's fun. I like it. I think people saying you have to buy it and stuff, and that's a down for it. Dude, they give you enough stuff for free. Like, to be honest, like, after I probably put like a good 6 or 7 hours just playing on it on breaks and shit, they can have my like $5. It is fine. It's great. It's an auto runner. It's not like a full game or anything though, so it is B tier. This is what I'm gonna do. Next is Power World. Power World would have been S tier until they recently changed one big feature. So, in Power World, you could throw Power Spheres to summon your creatures. So, a good way to do that is while you're in a boss battle, you could like shoot bow and arrows at the boss, dodge roll out of the way while your pal is fighting them in hand-to-hand combat so close. When your pal is getting low on damage, you return them. You throw out your other pal. He's right there at the boss. You still have distance. Then they changed it. So now you don't throw your Power Sphere to summon him. He just pops up next to you. Which you'd be like, oh, well, that's not that big of a deal. Except in a boss battle, if you return your pal and then you summon your new one and he just pops up behind you, the boss just attacks you because you're in between, like the pal. And now you have to run away, summon him, run away from him, so he aggroes. And sometimes your pal just stands there like an idiot. And it's annoying. Like, why did they do that? Dude, like, release a slingshot so I can sling a Power Sphere to the boss. And so it's basically the same as it used to be, but without Nintendo having a hissy fit. Like, that would be fine. Just do something, come on. Just making them pop up next to you every time you want to summon them, that just sucks. And it sucks to the point where instead of it being S, because I'd have it up here right next to Elden Ring, to be honest. But it makes the game so much worse to play that it's not only going to be A, it's going to be top of B. Stop, alarm. That was annoying. It's going to be top of B, to be honest. No. It kind of made one of the big combat aspects that I really liked of the game not that great. Alright, we got Zelda, Echoes of Wisdom. Echoes of Wisdom was a fantastic game. I liked it a lot. I liked it's the first game you play as Zelda. I liked the mechanic of summoning things. I liked that you could summon enemies. S tier. Or it would be. And then they decide, hey, use the spider to climb everything and use a bed to jump over every single cliff. and you don't need to think about anything else. Use one of the first enemies you get in the game, and you're good. Which would be fine. It'd still be S tier because that's a choice. That is a player choice. You don't have to do it that way. Until the final boss, where it's like different phases over and over again. It's like, cool, you get a final boss. You save Link. Yeah, you're going to fight the boss together. Except you're not. And that's the only thing I don't understand about Austin John Plays. Austin John Plays is a fantastic YouTuber. He is probably my favorite Nintendo YouTuber. He is amazing. He said the final boss had like a lot of action and stuff in it. We played a different game. I don't know what he's talking about. I gotta be honest. I stood there. Like, I was trying to summon a guy, and then he'd just get one shot. Because you're leveling up your sword so that you could turn into Link and you could fight people. And you got your little bombs and you got your arrows. And then the final boss starts. It's like, hey, you need to give this stuff back to Link. He needs it. And then you no longer have it. So you're back to just like summoning like, Guard Knight, Spider, Bat. And then that's it. And then they walk up to the enemy and get one shot. While Link's like actually fighting with the Master Sword and stuff. You're just like, I'll send a bat at him. Oh, it got one hit, Link. I'm good. I'm helping. That sucked. Like that was so boring. It felt like it took 3 hours. It probably took an hour. I don't know. It was just a misstep. I would not have done that. I would have let me also have a sword and I could fight with Link. We both have swords. It's just mine will be like magic or something. Like, don't take that away. Like, that sucked. That is probably A tier. I'll put it top of A. But the game was so good until it got to that final boss sequence. And then I just felt bored. Like, I'm just standing there. You'll see that on the upcoming videos. Because the Let's Play's still going on. I don't know. That's the only thing. It was boring. The final boss. And that lowered it an entire tier. I don't know what else to say. X Defiant. Season 0. S tier. Fantastic. Season 1. A tier. Fantastic. Season 2. D tier. Terrible. Don't tell me to kill people with an electric fence that I set on the ground that does 1 damage every 10 seconds. That's not going to kill anybody. Why is that a challenge? That is a dumb challenge. And I need to do that challenge to unlock another character I'm never going to use again? No. And then it's like Season 0, double XP all the time. Awesome. Season 1, double XP all the time. Awesome. D, no double XP. Okay, cool. 10 matches to get like maybe 1 level? No. Why? I do 1 match in Call of Duty and I gain like 7 levels. I'm not unlocking anything. Not only am I having to gain like 15 kills with a freaking barbed wire fence laying on the ground, but I also have to do that 30 games to get 2 levels, 3 levels. No. There's a reason it's dying. If they would just turn double XP on 24/7 and make the challenges not stupid. The Season 0 challenges, awesome. Season 1 challenges, awesome. Like getting kills with the spider drone, you can obviously get kills with the spider drone super easy. The spider drone is not a fence that's on the ground that's visible that everyone can see and walk around, or just tap 1 time and destroy. Now, if the electric fence was like insta-death or something, that'd be different, but it wasn't. So that's, I don't know. Because it was S and A tier, I guess I'm dropping it C, but the game's dead. It doesn't, they announced the cancellation of it, and it's disappointing. All they have to do is change a couple things. Turn double XP on all the time. It might not go back to S, but it'd probably be, low A, high B. And that's kind of my thing. Alright, Indigo Disc. This is Pokemon Scarlet and Violet DLC. I played Indigo Disc on Scarlet and Violet. The only disappointing thing is they said that the two like event Pokemon that you're going to get, like Paradox Pokemon, they would be in the DLC. They weren't in the DLC, so I can't get those. So my living dex is permanently uncompletable, and that sucks. But the Indigo Disc is actually fantastic. Really, very difficult for a Pokemon game. It's a competitor Pokemon game. Like, if you don't play competitive, if you just grab random mons, you got random mons in the base game, you can beat the Elite Four no problem. You beat random mons in the Teal Mask, you could beat it no problem. You get random mons in Indigo Disc, you're getting fucked. Like, good luck. Like, you can't do that. I really liked it. I'm gonna say it's up here with Echoes of Wisdom. Hey, I like the DLC. Alright, Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. I finished the Let's Play, as you saw on the channel. I really liked it. I messed up and I used a bunch of birds. So I'd say A tier, except motion controls. It is okay to have, no fighting wild Pokemon. You just throw balls at them. That's fine. I like Pokemon Go. That's okay. Now, forcing you to do motion controller and you cannot use a regular controller? No, that's shit. Why? Now, if you play Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu on a Switch Lite, because it has motion controls disabled, A tier. That's awesome. But for some reason, I can't put a controller on my Switch OLED and do the same thing as I could on a Lite. Why not? Like, just let me not have to use motion controls. It'd just be fine. Because you have to use motion controls, as you see me just throwing the balls everywhere or just dropping them, that was the worst part. That was infuriating. B tier. Bottom of B tier. Super Mario Run is better. Cookie Clicker. You turn on an auto clicker and you load this game up and then it just clicks and you get achievements. And then you can buy like Grand Malls and you get more cookies for clicking. And then it's like, cool, easy achievements. Except you realize that you can't actually complete all of the achievements unless if you have your computer on 24/7 for like 4 years straight. So the best thing is to go to Reddit and copy and paste a save file from somebody else. And you can't copy and paste it into the game. You copy it, highlight it, and then drag it into the save slot in the game. And then it just loads up all the achievements for you. And that's the way to beat the game. And then never play it again. F tier. Above Banana because it actually has something to do. Alright. Pokemon Trading Card Pocket. It's fun to open packs. I'll put it underneath Fallout 76. I'll put it underneath Super Mario Run. So, it is fun to open packs. I like the card art and all of this stuff. I like it. It's entertaining. You can only do 2 a day though, and that sucks. And you have cards that are locked behind a paywall, and that sucks. I wish that with like you have to pay $7 a month for this premium. If they just let me use the like points or something to get the premium card without premium, I'd possibly make it go a little bit higher. But not that much higher. It would just be better than Super Mario Run. Alright. TCG Card Shop Simulator. S tier. Above Arcade Paradise. It's fantastic. I have not been addicted to a simulator game in a long time, other than Arcade Paradise. And TCG Card Shop Simulator has everything. You got your trading cards that you open in packs. You run your business. You set the prices. You hire your employees. There's amazing mods out. And the developer of TCG Card Shop Simulator is like releasing an update every single week. New cards. New rarities. The thing that is annoying about TCG Card Shop Simulator is he's adding too much into the category. He should have opened another booster pack. He's adding cards into the standard packs and the epic packs and the rare packs. Add new cards, just put them in a new booster. Like, I was almost done completing one of those sets, and then he just dropped another like 15 cards in it. Now I gotta do more sets. I gotta do more cards. I gotta open that more. I was almost done. You may go from like 80% down to like 40. You know, but it's fantastic. The updates are great. It's got board games in the game now. That's all, plushes, all kinds of stuff. Amazing game. Super hot. A tier. Probably above A tier. Super hot's super cool. So the point of the game is time doesn't move unless you move. And you gotta kill the enemies before they kill you. But you can use like coffee mugs, knives, karate swords, samurai swords and stuff. You got your guns, rifles. Basically, the Matrix polygonal style. I love it. You have to play this. You have to at least give it a try. It's super cool. Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. It is probably high C. It is what it is. I'll have moments where I'm like, oh, S tier, it's amazing. I gotta play it. Dark Side of Dimensions event, S tier. And then it'll do like, oh, well, Pendulums, Arc 5, F tier. I'm not interested. But it's always like mid-road. Like, it'd be like low B, high C. This is interesting. It's good. It's good. Alright. Now we got Mario and Rabbids Sparks of Hope. Not as good as Kingdom Battle. Kingdom Battle I would give an A tier. Sparks of Hope I will put underneath Power World, above Fallout 76. It is still that like XCOM style gameplay, but in a Mario and Rabbids game. So it's got that humor, it's got the combat of XCOM, the humor of Rabbids, the characters of Mario. This time it was like Rosalina, which is really cool. But I feel like they did more of an open world style, and I think that's the downfall. I think if they would have kept it more linear, simplistic, like XCOM, as like they did in Kingdom Battle, it would probably be better. My only downsides is the running around and looking around like the open world stuff. So if they would have actually linearized it a little bit more, I would have probably gave it a higher score. But I think that is the only downfall for Kingdom Battle. People say like this game is so much worse than Kingdom Battle. That's not true. It's not that much worse. It's just slightly more annoying. But it's still a really good game. Alright, Super Mario Wonder. I did not beat this game, but I did get to World 6, I believe. So this is all the way up to 6. My thoughts on it so far. I gotta say, probably A tier. It's a fun Mario game. The last one I played like that was like, I guess the Wii, Super Mario Wii. It's just, I like this twisting of it. The elephant thing's kind of cool. I like where you can get the little flower and then everything's all topsy-turvy. You got the like singing flowers all over the place. Everything becomes like a freaking opera. I think it's fantastic. I really liked it. I don't know where in A I'd put it. I'd probably put it above Indigo Disc, to be honest. But I had a lot of fun with it. I liked it. Multiverses. I had a lot of fun. It was B tier. Until I wanted to do stuff and I can't unless I pay the money. And then everything was timed. And then it's like, oh, you have to play this every second of the day, or you give us money, or you just can't have it. It was annoying. F tier. It is better than the other F tiers though. We'll give it top of F. It's not for me. Plus they took it away before and then they brought it back. I'm good. Princess Peach Showtime. You get awesome dresses. You play around as Princess Peach. Musical theater's fun. Easy game to 100%. It's only 7 hours long though. I really enjoyed Princess Peach Showtime. But I didn't like... It's not a must play. Like, it's if you like the idea, it's cool to mess around. If you got 7 hours to kill, if you got a 7-hour flight and you want to 100% a game, here you go. And that, yeah, I 100% the game in 7 hours. Not just beat the game, 100% the game in 7 hours. You could probably beat this game in like 2 or 3. That being said, it's still a Mario game. I still really enjoyed it. I'm just thinking, should I put it, it's either above or below Fallout 76 in B tier. I'm trying to think what I had more fun playing. I would put it below Fallout 76 if you have Fallout first. But because you have to have Fallout first for me to enjoy 76, I'm gonna put it above Fallout 76. That's my placement. GTA 5. I played the Kyle Perico heist over and over again. I transferred my character to Series X. Then I had to make a new character on 5. Played with Alex and Eli. We just did Kyle Perico every day. I got all the yachts and super yachts, all the combinations, bought every business. I mean, it's still a good game. It's got to be A tier. It's just top of A tier. I mean, I guess it's got to be S tier. This counts online. GTA 5 and GTA Online. S tier. Especially if you consider a Series X version. So, there's a reason that so many people are hyped for GTA 6. Black Ops 6. Really fun game. I didn't care much for the zombie mode. I love the multiplayer mode on the small maps. Didn't care for the bigger maps of the multiplayer mode. Loved the events that they did. They brought back Nuketown. Was more excited than I thought I would be. And then I played it less than I thought I would be from the excitement. I was like, oh man, I can't wait for Nuketown. Nuketown's gonna be amazing. Got on, played 3 games. Was like, yeah, let's just do normal small map multiplayer. Overall, I think it's fun. I liked it. I didn't really play that much in the campaign. So, it is what it is. But it's one of the first good multiplayer games in a while. First Call of Duty games, anyway. I'll probably put it below Palworld. I had so much more fun in Palworld. The only reason Palworld is this low is because of the update. If it wasn't for the December updates, it'd be A tier. And it's still gonna, like, they're talking about having a new island and all that stuff popping up soon. Palworld might jump back up to S. Like, straight up. They fixed that one issue that they changed, and then they add, like, new content. It's going up to S. But for right now, it's gonna stay down here. And Black Ops 6 would be top of B if it wasn't for that. Alright, Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist. This is Link Range, like, edition or whatever. If you like the anime, and you like Yu-Gi-Oh! To play the anime, A tier. However, if you want to just make your own decks and stuff, you can do that in this game. But if you want to play like more competitive Yu-Gi-Oh, you got to play Master Duel. What are you doing? This is just for basic Yu-Gi-Oh. Now I'm going to end up making this, I think I'm going to make this B tier. Probably put low B tier too. Some of the games are easy. I try to play the game with using the standard decks, just because I wanted it to be more challenging. And then I would do the reverse deck with the character Will. So I do like Yugi vs Seto, and then I would play the Seto vs Yugi version. And it always seemed like Yugi had trash. Like, why give me Beaver Warrior and give him like Luster Dragon number 2? No, like that's insane. Or like the only win con you have is Exodia, and he's got like Blue Eyes. How am I going to defeat Blue Eyes? Like, Yugi's strongest monster is like Dark Magician, and in Duelist Kingdom they don't have magic and trap cards. Like, what are they doing? Like, they have some, but they're not going to take down like Blue Eyes. So that's why it's probably low B. Duel Links and Legacy of the Duelist is interchangeable during the event. So Duel Links has a kick-ass event. You know, it's higher. Legacy of the Duelist is always just going to be here. But I think that's going to be my tier list of every game that I played in 2024. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you think below. Now, this is every game that I had a significant amount of playtime in. Do you agree with the list? Do you disagree with the list? What would you change around? I know some of you might be wondering about the two little mobile games in here, where you place those. Is there anything I talked about that you weren't interested in, but now you are interested in? Look forward to finding out. Alright guys, I will see you all next time. Don't forget the game. Like God. Peace.